Okay. All right. How's my microphone and my mic? I don't know. There it is. Yeah. All right. We are live. We're live where we need to be live, mostly, I think. Probably. My arm still hurts. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my arm. All right. So, we are continuing on with our story of Genesis. So, I'm going to wait for a few people to get in. I suppose I should share this places, huh? Um, why don't we share it here? And there and um there. Let's see who we can get to show up, if anybody at all. Maybe somebody might show up. I don't know. But we are going to continue on with Genesis. Just give me 1 second. Okay, we are on Genesis chapter 4. And it says, Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain and said, I have acquired a man from the Lord. Then she bore again, and his brother's name was Abel. Now, Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground, and Abel brought the firstborn of his flock and their fat. And the Lord respected Abel and his offering, but he did not respect Cain and his offering. And Cain was very angry, and his countenance fell. Dun, dun, dun. Man, so he was like really sad. Okay. So the Lord said to Cain, why you mad, yo?
Why are you mad? Why you mad, bro? Listen, listen. Are you listening? Are you listening? Why you mad? Like, why are you depressed? Look, if you did if you did this because you were happy about it, don't you think I'd be happy about it? But because you're not very happy about doing things, I'm not going to be very happy that you're even doing things. You might as well do nothing. Yeah, I said it, and yeah, what the hell? Shouldn't, like, you should feel better, and then I would feel better about you. But you don't want to listen.
You should listen. Okay. Now Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, Hey,
Hey, huh, Sorry, helium balloon. Anyway, where's your brother? I mean, it's about the time. Where's your brother? Because I want some meat. Where's your brother?
And Cain says, how the hell am I supposed to know, dude? I don't know. I don't know where my brother is. Am I my brother's keeper? Yeah. And God was like,
What did you do? Do you think I don't know what you did? Why do you gotta lie? I'm literally God. Why are you lying to me like I don't know you literally killed your brother? Like I don't know that. Look, look, you just want to fuck around. Now it's time to find out. Look, you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth and received your brother. When you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. A fugitive and a vagabond you shall be on the earth. And not even a cool vagabond, not even like a surfer guy. No, you're going to be the kind that smells like piss in an alleyway. You're going to be the bad kind of vagabond. Yeah.
and Cain said to the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Surely you have driven me out. I shall be hidden from your face. I will be a fugitive and a vagabond, and not even the cool kind. Oh my God. And it will appear, no, and it will happen that anyone who finds me will kill me. And the Lord said,
Therefore, whoever kills Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
and the Lord set a mark on Cain, lest anyone fighting him should kill him. Then Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod, in the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. And he built a city and called it Enoch. And to Enoch was born. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. The rest of chapter 5 from 16 down is names. And then Adam knew his wife again, and she bore a son and called him Seth. For God had appointed another seed for me instead of Abel, whom Cain killed. And as for Seth, to him also a son was born, and he named him Enosh. Then men began to call on the name of the Lord. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So, chapter 5, it says, this is the book of the genealogy of Adam and the day that God created man. He made them in likeness of God. He created them, male and female, and blessed them and called them mankind. And the day they were created. And Adam lived 130 years. And then chapter 5 is all names. Okay. All names is chapter 5. And then chapter 6. We're going on to chapter 6. And it says, now, now it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them. that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all whom they chose. This is like Hercules and shit. And then the Lord said,
My spirit shall not strive with men forever. Yeah, forever they suck. Ah, for he is indeed flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years.
there were giants on the earth in those days and also afterward. When the sons of God came into the daughters of men, they bore children to them. Those were mighty men who were of old men of renown. Hercules. Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry he made man on earth. He was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said,
I will destroy man whom I have created, both man and beast, creeping thing, birds, all of it. I am sorry that I have made them.
but Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And this is the genealogy of Noah. Noah was just a man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God, and Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And God said to Noah,
Noah, Noah, Noah. Look, get up. I got something to tell you. The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through Shem. No, violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and out with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. No,
okay, I'm not reading the schematics. It's so big for no reason. Hey, cousin, how are you? I'm not. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. So to verse 17, as starts, it says, Behold, I myself am bringing floodwaters on the earth to destroy from under heaven all flesh in which the breath of life. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall go into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, your sons' wives with you. And every living thing of all flesh you shall bring in, 2 of every sort, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female of the birds after their kind. Everything, the pairs will be together. They will come to you, keep them alive, and you shall take for yourself all the food that is eaten. You shall gather it for yourself, and it shall be food for you and for them. Thus Noah did according to all that God commanded him. So he did. I've been working my butt off. You're goofy. I I'm trying to do well, I'm really bad at streaming, but I am really good at Das Bible. So I'm just gonna stream Das Bible because that's what I'm good at. Right? Seems like something. Okay. So it's chapter 7. So where do you work at, Michael? Okay. So we're on chapter 7. Then the Lord said to Noah,
Come into the ark, you and all your stuff, because I have seen you are righteous before me in this generation. You shall take with you 7 each of every clean animal, a male and a female, 2 each of animals that are unclean, male and female. We literally just said that. Literally. Take 2 of everything. Why do you gotta say that so many times? That's biblically. I don't know what's happening. But I'm not saying it again. We already said this. Okay. For after 7 more days, I will cause it to rain on the earth 40 days and nights, and I will destroy from the face of the earth all living things that I have made.
currently contractor, but anyway, I believe in freedom. So keep on reading. I may smoke. Don't be smoking weed, cousin. It's really bad for you. It's coming from someone who smokes weed. But, weed does make you lazy, so be careful. Especially if you do math. Don't smoke weed and do math. It's real bad. Okay. So, 40 days and 40 nights. On the very same day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and the wife, and okay, all of them went into the ark, and they and everything got on the boat. Why do we say this so many times? And okay, oh my God. So those that entered, male and female of all flesh, went in as God had commanded, and the Lord shut him in. Now the flood was on the earth 40 days, and the waters increased and lifted up the ark and rose high above the earth. The waters prevailed and greatly increased on the earth, and the ark moved about on the surface of the water. And the waters prevailed exceedingly on the earth, and all the high hills under the whole heaven were covered. The waters prevailed 15 cubits upward, and the mountains were covered. and all the flesh died that moved on the earth, birds and cattle and beasts, every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath, the spirit of life. All that was on dry land died. So he destroyed all living things which were on the face of the ground, both man and cattle, creeping thing and bird. Only Noah and those who were with him in the ark remained alive, and the waters prevailed on the earth 150 days. Dun, dun, dun. It really does, doesn't it? And then they had to stay there, really. It was 40 plus 150, so 190 days they had to stay on the water like that. That's crazy, ain't it? Okay. So, how many minutes? 21. Man. Okay, chapter 8. So, after 150 days, God remembered Noah. So he's sitting around playing his video game, totally forgot that he has this boat over here in the bathtub, and God's playing his video game, forgot about his bath. And then he looks over and it's like Noah and his boat's like flailing and shit. And he's like, oh my God, time to let the water out of the bathtub. Yeah, I know, but oh, I got a cigarette already. Oh, look at that. Well, okay. I won't smoke cigarettes if you don't smoke weed. I can't even make that deal with you. I'm a fucking liar. I will smoke a cigarette as soon as this camera's off. Hey, you can't pull my chain because I don't have it. God just pulled it out of the bathtub of life right now on Noah because he was playing video games, getting high, and forgot he was taking a bath. And then he looked over at his bathwater that was spilling over. And he's like, oh my God. And he let out the bathwater so it didn't mess up the whole floor of heaven. You know what I mean? Like get mold and shit everywhere. So God let out his bathtub after 150 days. Okay. So God made a wind to pass over the earth and the waters subsided. So he took the cork out of the bathtub. The fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven were also stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained because he shut off the bathtub. Look, look, he turned off the bathtub, and the waters receded continually till it made a whirlpool at the, you know, at the drain. So the waters receded continually at the end of 150 days. The waters decreased. Then the ark rested in the 7th month. So the beginning of their month is April. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So it was done in October. Okay. 7th month. On the 17th day. So October 17th, on the mountains of Ararat. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. So October, November, December, January. Yeah, that might be January. Until January 1st, the tops of the mountains were seen. So it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made, and he sent out a raven which kept going to and fro until the waters had dried up from the earth. And he also sent from himself a dove to see if the waters had receded from the face of the ground. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of her foot, and she returned to the ark. For the waters were on the face of the whole earth. So he put out his hand and took her. And he waited yet another 7 days, and he again sent the dove out from the ark. Then the dove came to him in the evening, and behold, freshly plucked olive leaf was in her mouth, and no one knew that the waters had receded from the earth. So he waited another 7 days. Maybe it really was God's bath toy. It was literally his Noah's Ark in the bathtub. And yes, exactly, Michael. I never had marbles. Okay. So we waited another. Wait. Okay. Okay. And it came to pass in the 601st year, in the first month, which is April, April 1st, the waters were dried up from the earth, and Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and indeed the surface of the ground was dry. And in the second month, that's April, April 27th, the earth was dried. Then God spoke to Noah, saying,
Go out of the ark, you and your wife and all your people. Bring everything out of there because I'm sure it smells great. Take it out, all the flesh, so that they may abound on the earth and be fruitful and multiply.
So Noah went out and his sons and all of his people with him, right? Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and Noah took of every clean animal and every clean bird and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the Lord smelled the soothing aroma. Then the Lord said in his heart,
I will never again curse the ground for man's sake. Although the imagination of a man's heart is evil from youth, nor will I again destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, day and night shall not cease. Yeah.
things are happening and stuff, man. Things are happening. Okay. So we're going to pause right here, just real quick. Hold on. I wouldn't think of God's voice as necessarily deep, but definitely clear. I think God has a great voice, but there's no like great God voice on this here machine. That's what I have. But I'm going to pause right here because I got to go pee. So give me just a minute. Okay. Are you ready to go to chapter 9? I am ready to go to chapter 9. Okay. So, God blessed Noah and his sons, and he said to them,
Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth, and the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, every bird of the air. Oh my God, everything is going to be so scared of you. Oh my me! They are given into your hand. Everything is food for you, right? I've given you all things, right? Even like green herbs, but you shall not eat flesh with his life. That is the blood. Surely, for your lifeblood, I will demand a reckoning. And from the hand of every beast, I will require it. And from the hand of a man, from the hand of every man's brother, I will require the life of a man. Whomever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed. For in the image of God he made man. As for you, be fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply in it.
yeah, things are happening. Oh, hey, Michael. Okay, cool. I see you over here now. Did you just see what I just did? No, because I didn't do anything. Okay. Then God spoke to Noah and his sons, saying,
And as for me, I establish my covenant with you and your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, every beast of the earth with you. Of all the earth, thus I establish my covenant with you. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. Dun, dun, dun. This is the sign of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature with you for perpetual generations. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. It shall be when I bring a cloud over the earth that the rainbow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature. The waters shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. The rainbow shall be in the cloud, and I will look on it to remember the everlasting covenant between God and every creature on the earth. This is the sign of the covenant which I have established. Oh my God. How many times do we got to say that? Man, how many times? Mm, 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 mm.
okay, okay. I know what's going on. Okay. Now the sons of Noah who went out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham was the father of Canaan. And these three were the sons of Noah. And from these the whole earth was populated. And Noah began to be a farmer and planted a vineyard. Okay. Then he drank of the wine and was drunk and became uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it on their shoulders and went back and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned away and they did not see his nakedness. So this is the part. Okay. So this is the part. There's a lot of people that say, well, I guess not a lot of people. There's some people that say, this right here is how we got black people. Noah turned one of his sons into a black guy. I keep thinking about some dude with big nose and with this voice. Pick what nose? Is there something on my nose? Look, now you got me freaking out, dude. Look, now I'm freaking out. What's on my nose? I'm about to go ask Dustin. Hold on. Get me freaking the fuck out. Okay, there's nothing on my nose. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Now you made me. Thank God. And as for me, okay. And the sons of, okay. And he got uncovered, okay. Right. So this is the part they think this how we got black people. I don't think that, but we are going to read it and find out. Oh, okay, good. Michael, you got me freaking out. Okay. So Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his youngest brother had or younger son had done to him. Did he tell him that you were, see, this seems like some, a dad was doing something to his younger son, and then his younger son told on him and then was punished for telling on him. What do you think? Okay. So then he said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants, he shall be to his brethren. And he said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant, and may God enlarge Japheth, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. So all the days of Noah were 950, and he died. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and chapter 10 is names. Okay. Okay. So chapter 10 is names. Chapter 11 says, now the whole earth had one language and one speech. And it came to pass As they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And then they said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly." They had brick for stone, and they had asphalt for mortar. And they said, "Let's build a city and a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth." But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the Son of Man built. And the Lord said, "Indeed, the people are one, and they have one language. And this is what they begin to do. Now, nothing that they propose will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down there and confuse their language, that they may not understand one another." So the Lord scattered them abroad from there to there on the face of all the earth, and they ceased building the city. Therefore its name was called Babel, because the Lord confused the language of the earth. From there the Lord scattered them abroad over all the face of the earth. And then this is the genealogy of Shem. He was 100 years old. Okay. These are names. Chapter 11 is names. And then we end with this is okay. Hold on. Now, Terah was 70 years old when he begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And this is the genealogy of Terah, who begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Haran begot Lot, and Haran died before his father in his native land of Ur of the Chaldeans. Then Abram and Nahor took wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran. But Sarai was barren, she had no child. And Terah took his son, Abram, and his grandson Lot, and his granddaughter-in-law Sarai, and they went out with them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the land of Canaan. And they came to Haran and dwelt there. So the days of Terah were 205, and Terah died in Haran. So now we're at Abraham. Okay. So, chapter 12, right? Where are we? How many minutes? 46. Man, we need another. Nobody ever comes here, Michael. No, people do come here, but they don't talk very often. Some people say they don't know how to chat on here, or they can't chat, or something like that. And it's like I don't know. But people do watch, they just don't chat, or they watch when the live is over, so they can watch me have a meltdown after I have a meltdown. Yep. But I don't know. Oh my God. No, I gotta end right here because it's almost time to call my dad. So, tomorrow is the best part. So you're going to come back tomorrow, right, Michael? Because tomorrow we get to all sorts of cool shit. Yeah. I mean, it is really fun tomorrow. Yep. Because God gets to be the landlord from hell. It's going to be great. I know, but nobody ever chats in here. There was that one lady that one time that chatted, but nobody ever like chats on here. Like they watch it, they'll press like and they'll do stuff, but nobody ever really chats. But like it's gonna start a new story and then I'm gonna have to end it in the middle of a story and I don't want to because it starts a whole new story tomorrow. Like we'll be able to read the whole story and not have to like stop it or whatever. I know I scare people off like just now. Somebody was watching. But Michael, I do have to go because I do have to call my dad and I do have to take my medicine. Ugh. I got it all right here. Pills, 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 pills. But I gotta go, cousin. I love you. See, I'm trying to wait for you to respond back. Uh, all right. All right. Love you, cuz. Bye. Hey, press like.